Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this lecture, we will continue our discussion on practical examples of different topics we have already discussed in different chapters. In today's lecture, we will talk on virtual memory management and page replacement techniques. We have discussed different page replacement techniques in previous practical examples. So we'll proceed for a new technique in today's lecture. What we are going to discuss in today's discussion, this is the agenda in front of you. We will recap the page replacement and then a new technique, a new page replacement technique which is least recently used. We will be discussing that. A sample code on page replacement recently used will be discussed and its output. So let's proceed with what is page replacement, and you all know what it is by now. We have had already a lot of discussion on it previously. As you all know, page replacement is actually to replace a page. That means to replace an older page with the new page. Now, from where we are going to replace the page? Every process needs to be loaded in main memory for execution. Since the size of RAM is less as compared to secondary storage, so we need to create space for different processes in main memory. So if there is no available space, we have to create space for the new page or new process. So here the page replacement technique works. We have to swap out one of the process or one of the pages from main memory and swap in the required page. Different techniques, as already discussed, have been proposed for page replacement, but the technique that would generate less number of page faults will be selected as a suitable technique for page replacement. Page fault, as you all know, is a trap for operating system, and operating system leaves everything behind and tries to find out the required page. So we need to apply a technique that would result in less number of page faults. So now, as you all know, page replacement is to replace the older page already in main memory with the new coming page. So for this, we have to create space first. And space creation is done using different algorithms. Today we are going to discuss one of them. We are going to discuss least recently used page replacement algorithm today in this discussion, as you can see in the agenda. We have already discussed how least recently used page replacement algorithm works in chapter 8 in quite a lot of detail. We have discussed diagrammatically using different examples how this algorithm is applied on string of pages. What is the basic intention of least recently used page replacement? It is to replace a page that has not been used for longest period of time. That means we are actually referring to the past. So a page that has not been used for longest period of time in past, such page is going to be replaced with the new page. If you remember, in previous lecture we have discussed the optimal page replacement. So optimal page replacement is opposite to least recently used. In optimal page replacement, we have to look for the future, while in this least recently used page replacement, we are going to look for the past. So in optimal page replacement, we had to use or we had to apply look ahead technique, while here in least recently used, we are going to apply look back technique. So look back, similar to look ahead, will be created, but for the pages in past. So we are going to apply look back on the pages already stored in main memory to see how frequently or how consistently they have been called, they have been used in past. So if a page has been used quite a lot of time in past, that page will not be replaced. And if a page that is used very rarely or least, that page is going to be replaced with the new page. Now, how the look back is selected? We mainly apply look back on number of pages, and the size of look back must be equal to the frame size. Similarly, as we have applied same frame size on look ahead, so here again the size of look back will be same as that of frame size. You can find details of how this algorithm works in my lecture when we were discussing chapter 8. We have applied this technique on different examples diagrammatically. But here we are going to discuss how it works practically using a code snippet. So next we are going to see how it works when we are going to apply it on code. This is the sample code snippet. This is the part of code. You will find the complete code in Word document on KCMS. I will provide it as attachment so you can get there. How this code works? This code will require the number of pages as a string and also the size of frame. Frame size will be entered and a sequence of string will be entered. And then the algorithm will use look back. The code will use the look back, and you will see a matrix of pages in the form of string you have entered, and you will see which page goes out using least recently used algorithm and which page is coming in. This is very interesting code. I hope you will apply it and see the result. So what is the output that we are going to get through this code? These are the things we will observe as output. First, the code will ask you to enter the number of pages in shape of reference string and the frame size. The reference string means the number of pages and their occurrence, their frequency. You can see that you are going to enter. And then this code will apply the least recently used page replacement algorithm using the look back strategy and will replace the pages accordingly. The one that is not used actively or consistently in past will be replaced with the new page. You will see a matrix of pages generated showing which page is going out and which is coming at its place. Again, This code will also calculate the number of page faults. And you will see at the end that this algorithm works much better as compared to optimal and first in, first out page replacement, since this code generates less number of page faults as compared to previous two. I hope you will apply this code, see the practical implementation of it, and observe the results as mentioned here. That is all for now. I thank you all.